side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. Penn State dominated the Buckeyes the last time these two rivals got together.
And if you dominate the Ohio State Buckeyes, the entire country takes notice. It was so impressive what Penn State did. Let's see if they can do it again today.
Fun to make a statement. You were a punchline for a long time in this rivalry game, but to punch through and to punch back and to knock them out, it was a big day for the Nittany.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Just gets it to the 28, pick up a 1. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Bringing the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
So hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far, and to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break at some point in this game. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll go to the ground. Running into the open space. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hauls it in.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right?
There he goes to the left. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll give it to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
With the catch, it's Diaz. Gets away from one, finds room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Gets it out quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. He's in open space downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Wide open downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Keller. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Weeks. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Diaz. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly complete. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try the toss to the left. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they're not on the same page there. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Touchdown, Ohio State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this